Should you be stuck overpaying for a home just because you're buying in a seller's market? Or are many buyers accidentally falling into traps that leave them overpaying for a home they could have secured for less? Coming up, you'll discover 3 ways you can avoid paying too much for your home. My name is Jeremy Tolley and you're watching KiPA. Logically, nobody wants to pay over the asking price for a home. Unfortunately, buying is often an emotional decision that's later justified with reason. In a seller's market like we have today, that can mean a lot of mistakes happen that could cost the buyer a fortune down the line, in addition to the price they paid at closing. So what can you do? Here are 3 of the biggest mistakes buyers make in a seller's market so you can spot and avoid them before it's too late. Skyrocketing your offer amount. A lot of buyers think this is the only way to win an offer in the kind of market we're currently in. And yes, it can be helpful. However, just because you have the additional funds to cover this in the event that it doesn't appraise does not make this a good idea. And with values of homes being as strong as they are right now, additional funds should first be allocated to the down payment on your loan before considering skyrocketing on the offer and waiving contingencies. Doing this will prevent you from being underwater on the loan later on. If you allocated $20,000 on top of the loan amount so that you can win the home, but you're only putting 3.5% down on the house, whenever the housing market slows down, you will find your mortgage being more than what the home is worth versus the latter, where if you would have put more towards the down payment of the loan, such as 10% or 15%, you have a good amount of equity to protect you down the road. Buying emotionally instead of logically. Buying a home is no doubt emotional. However, we can make a lot of dumb emotional decisions. And yes, I'm speaking from experience on that one. Make sure that when you decide to write an offer, you think through your entire decision. Do not make irrational ones. If you have the slightest feeling at all that what you're thinking may be a bad choice, it might be. And having a realtor in your corner is a huge advantage at this point because during times of high excitement, we're able to give you unbiased advice from a more logical perspective rather than an emotional one. Waiving contingencies. Where we're seeing this more and more often today, this is not your best option. Inspections are there to protect you, and unless you're a contractor looking at homes every day, chances are there are things about the home that you should know about before buying. Where a lot of buyers today are waiving these, that does not mean that you have to as well. In fact, I never suggest this when I prepare an offer for a client. I will provide it to them as an option. However, there are plenty of other creative ways to structure this to keep you protected while still giving the seller what they want. Work with a realtor that can help navigate through this portion of the offer and isn't stuck in the black and white answer of yes or no for inspections. Remember, anything in real estate is negotiable, and the offer can be structured as creatively as we need it to be. Now, at the end of the day, the home you want is the home you want. And if you're looking to make sure that you don't fall into any traps, make sure that you work with a real estate agent who can help spot these and other potential costly mistakes that can happen during the bidding war that's raging on homes right now.